Hi everyone, Jules here from Elixir for Life. So I am here to give you your weekly guidance with drawing some psychic cards. So I'm excited to see what comes through because I really feel a very strong energy that a lot of people are struggling right now. And a lot of people, I'm just picking up that a lot of people are sick and struggling with mental health, worried about money, so many things, and it's just like a lot of people are not living in alignment with their true self and with their goals, dreams and desires. So I've got 3 packs here today, which is exciting. And just so you know, when I do one-on-one readings, I don't use these cards primarily when I'm doing like a one-on-one reading with someone. I channel those readings just directly straight from spirit, so from past over loved ones. But sometimes I'll pull out the cards during those readings just for like a bit of extra affirmation. But these ones that I'm doing on here for free for everybody, they are just a generic reading for everyone in general, universal readings. So for whatever I feel is right to come through at the time. So whatever packs I usually get out is usually what we need to hear at the moment. So just to help bring through some messages to help you move forward positively. So anyway, let's get going. I have got the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I got these out because it's a huge pack, like it's got every single archangel in it, which will mean that you will get a reading that is going to be more in alignment for you based on which archangel wants to come through. And as I drew that pack, a card fell to the ground, so when that happens you can't ignore it. Yeah, and it's 1. I thought it might be more than 1, but it's 1. So this means that you need to hear what's on this card. 8 of Gabriel is the card that's come out. This applies for anything in your life. Spirit might throw things in front of you. So it could be that a book falls off a shelf in front of you. If you're thinking about doing something in particular in your life, law of attraction, right? If you're thinking about doing something but you're not sure, but then everywhere you go you see that subject pop up, then you know that it's an affirmation from your spirit guides and past over loved ones to go ahead with it. So yeah, take notice of the signs and synchronicities. All right, 8 of Gabriel, let's read it. 8 of Gabriel. Beautiful afternoon here in North Brisbane today. 8 of Gabriel says, suddenly things are moving at a very fast pace. All delays are over and now the sky's the limit. It may be a little overwhelming, but it also feels good to see your plans moving forward. It could feel as though there are too many things going on at once, so it will be necessary to stay grounded. It's important to have a very organised plan so that things don't spin out of control. New information or messages come your way. It's a good time to promote yourself or your business. Communication is accurately received by all parties right now. Additional meanings, too many balls in the air, flashes of inspiration, immediate results. I've got my little puppy out here, Daisy. She's a gorgeous little pug. I'll show you her, but she tends to try and bite my wood railings. Daisy, come here. Daisy. I'll just grab her so you can see her. Come on. You can't chew that because it'll make you sick. No, she's run away. Oh, she's funny. Okay, so yeah, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So that is a great card. That means that sudden, fast movements are going to happen for you for the good. Now, second thing, I was really drawn to health. So I really wanted to get out my medical intuition cards and draw something from this pack. And let's see what comes up health-wise for the body. I also do medical intuition appointments one-on-one. So of course with them I delve way deeper into what's going on. So usually when our mind is thinking a certain way, it can also cause physical ailments because, as you know, the body and mind are connected. All right, let's see what we get. Medical intuition. Right, I'm going to pull this one now. Okay, oh well, that's really interesting, isn't it? We got spine. I think like this is, you know, that's come out of all this big pack, and I think that that's appropriate for a lot of people right now. even including myself, because I have a sore lower back from a car accident that happened 2 years ago when I was on my way to work in the disability sector. So just little things flare it up, like doing a couple of things last week and this week have flared it up, and then even bathing my dogs in the bath has flared up my lower back. And I want to do more heavier weights and more probably a bit harder cardio workouts, but I've got to be careful because my back always ends up hurt, so it's really annoying. So spine is really important. So I feel this is appropriate for a lot of you right now experiencing either back pain or health issues which are related to your back, but you may not know they're related to your back. Also, the spine is like our lifeline as well, so it's very important that we take care of our spine, because that's why I love doing yoga, teaching yoga, because a lot of the poses all do so much for our body. Like there's a forward wide bend that you can do in yoga that is really beneficial for the spine, keeping a healthy back and spine, but also at the same time it is helping your brain and memory function. So I just love yoga poses for those reasons. Spine, I'm going to read you the meaning from this little booklet. This is by Jean Sheehan, Millennium Modality. So that's where I did my certified medical intuition training years ago with Jean. She's an amazing teacher. All right, let's check this out. So sometimes we got to get right out of our literal physical brain thinking and have a look at the bigger picture as to why we're getting health issues. And it could be from old stuff from way back ago when we were young. It could be from something that happened more recently. It can be a lot of things. It can be purely from stress that we start to get certain ailments in the body. Spine, all right, so I'm going to read you this one. It says, in life we all need support. The key is to back ourselves. By being flexible and less rigid, life becomes more fluid and movement happens. Things run smoothly. You are guided today to back yourself in your mind and actions. Wow, there's so much meaning to that, guys. Like, for example, if you have, just as an example, if you have spent your whole life being like really rigid and like inflexible and not willing to move on something that you have a different opinion to someone else, and you just don't budge at all because of it, that is something that can cause back issues in our life at some point. And it can also, being inflexible with our mind and not seeing someone else's point of view and maybe sometimes changing it a little bit, it can also cause joint problems like our knees or our wrists, also just even our hands, because they are to do with direction as well. So if we're just not flexible, it can cause arthritis, joint pain, back pain. So just take notice of what your mindset is doing and be aware, consciously aware of others. Like, of course, we have to put ourselves first and self-love, but to be open to learning other people's ideas and ways, because that's how we learn and how we evolve and grow ourselves. So, and the other one is definitely backing ourselves. So, if we're constantly scared of doing something new and we just never back ourselves to do something, and we're always just taking the comfortable option, then that's another form of rigidity where we're not allowing our body, mind and soul and spirit to flow, and our blood and our oxygen. And the human body and mind was designed to step outside of our comfort zone and to try new different things, so that we evolve and grow. But also it's really important for our dopamine in our brain. Like if we just constantly stay comfortable, then we can go into anxiety and depression. And so that's why if we're really challenging ourselves, that's why in the old days, that they would go and hunt down the food, catch it, cut it up and cook it and eat it. And we're not doing those kind of things now. We're not doing that kind of movement. Now we're just kind of sitting around. We're sedentary all the time and we're not moving, and we're staying in the comfort of air conditioning and heating, and we're not really getting out of our comfort zone. We now have phones to make life easier. So sometimes just getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new, challenging yourself, putting your mind, your body, your spirit to the test, it really elevates everything. It helps our health so much and can help with healthy spine, healthy joints, healthy bones, skin, hair, the organs, and our mindset, essentially, primarily being very important. Like, that's the main one. It can help our mind to feel healthy as well. So spine, there is so much to the spine, which is why I love yoga. If you ever get a chance to come to one of my yoga classes, please come along. Otherwise, I do them privately to your house or to companies, like to organisations. And I've got a Calendly link in my Elixir for Life website. I've got a Calendly link that you can click on, and you can see all available times to book medical intuition, psychic readings, or yoga with me. And if you need a quote on yoga for anything in particular, let me know. Happy to do it, because I find it's super, super important. Okay, guys, next pack is the I love this pack, because this pack is where's the cover of it? This pack is called Health and the Law of Attraction cards, and I just absolutely love Law of Attraction. Like, these cards are by Esther and Jerry Hicks, who are right into Law of Attraction. And I just love it, because I so believe in the Law of Attraction. What you think, you become. What you say, you can create. Your thoughts become what you live out. So, if you keep telling yourself, I can't do something, then you probably won't. If you keep telling yourself that you are gonna never learn something that you want to learn, you won't. Or if you say that you're always like, someone in your family, and that you think you can't be different, that's what you're telling yourself, that's what will play out in your life. So be sure to always own your own self and be your own individual. Don't just pigeonhole yourself to one certain way. Right, I'm going to draw a Law of Attraction card, right, and we're going to see what we get. So, if I just kept on having a vision that I was going to, for example, the retreats I'm going to be running, I've got one coming up 15 to 17 September at Cabarita Beach. So, I had to have a vision to create those retreats, and I had to get a business coach to help me create them, and I had to source out great facilitators and a great venue to run it, and have the program, and find a chef, and lots of things. So, but I had the vision that I could do it, create it, and then I've had to create all the back end on the computer so that, the event's there, that the prices are there, create the itinerary. There's so much to it. For automation to happen, and the money, PayPal to work automatically, and that you can put a card in PayPal as well. There's so much to it. But for me to create all that, I had to put in the time, the effort, the hours, and have the vision that I could do it. So I'm taking 8 to 10 people on that retreat, and I'm super excited. So there's a couple of spots left, so I really would love you to come along if that's something that you want to do. We'll be doing all this kind of fun stuff there. All right. Plus a bit of sound healing, and also we'll be doing, what was the other one? Oh, paint and sip class. I'm excited for that. All right, here we go. What do we got? It's funny because it's just exactly what I was talking about. I love how it's got a picture of the mind, and look how the mind, it's perfect, because coming off from the spine is the mind. And I like how there's like a tree and a garden inside the mind, because that's so true. You got to remember that our mind grows just like a flower, like a plant, like a tree. And if we don't feed it healthy stuff, it won't grow. It'll stay stumped. It'll stay stagnant. So the mind is like working out. It's like our muscles. If we exercise, we can improve the way that our body functions. If we're exercising the muscles, then our body improves, and what we can do improves. Love the sound of the birds here. And same with the mind. If you exercise the mind, and you learn, and you read, and you listen to audible books, and you work out, and you take yourself on retreats, and you do great learning for yourself, your mind grows, your body grows, your health improves, your spirit becomes brighter and lighter, and you feel healthier and more excited. And like the Law of Attraction says, then things you want to bring into your life will suddenly happen. They'll appear like magic. And, you know, it's just incredible. It really is. And I really was born with this inner knowledge and knowing about this. And I have my grandma to thank for that, because, you know, she passed all of that on through her beautiful soul and spirit to her children and grandchildren. So anyway, I'm going to read you this card. It says, I can always turn my attention to what I want. Okay, so focusing on something and bringing it into your life. And that also makes me want to mention habits as well, because, you know, if you're always focusing on bad habits and focusing on how easy it is to sleep in, how easy it is to have a drink, how easy it is to keep smoking, how easy it is to keep eating sugary foods or fatty foods, and how easy it is to not exercise, and there's so many things that are just always appealing to our mind to not want to do. And I can always turn my attention to what I want. So try to have that strength to, you know, what is it, the 5-second rule, isn't it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go and do it, and just focus on it. So it says, once you identify a desire for wellness or for a specific bodily condition, you will never be able to focus upon the lack of it again without feeling negative emotion. Whenever you feel negative emotion, stop what you're doing or thinking and say, what is it that I want? What is it that I do want? Because you have turned your attention to what you do want, the negative feeling will be replaced by a positive feeling, and the negative attraction will be replaced by a positive attraction, and you will be right back on track. It's so true, isn't it? You know, positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. That's why they say money attracts money, because I guess once someone has gotten themselves to a position of acquiring it, like they've done the work, they've put in the effort, they've done the hard work, or they've been disciplined and they've not slipped back to old habits, when they've had that abundance come in, then they get so excited and exhilarated that they've created that and that it's helped their life to have freedom and health and happiness and help others. They want to keep it going. So, you know, I can always turn my attention to what I want. I absolutely love that card. I love the law of attraction. Look up the law of attraction. One of my favorite movies is The Secret. It's all about the law of attraction. When I first ever saw the movie The Secret, I was so excited because I'd never heard of it until a certain, like, I don't know, years ago. And when I watched it, I couldn't believe it, because the opening scene is a scene that I've been seeing in meditations for years and years. It's incredible. I just love it. And it's basically a man in a cave with the green emerald tablet finding out the secret to life, the secret to abundance, the secret to happiness. On that note, that's also why I absolutely love the Harry Potter series, because I love that it's all about happy, like, I mean, I know that they have Dementors in the movie, which are like meant to be kind of the dark spirit, but Harry Potter is such an amazing, magical series. I love it. Sorry for anyone who doesn't love it, but I actually got this t-shirt from in Melbourne recently, where my cousins live, and Harry Potter, it's called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. It's like a continuation of the movies. Like, so the movies, I think there's like 5 or 6 or 7 movies, I can't remember, but I've seen every one. They're amazing. And going to the theatre show in Melbourne, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, was wonderful, so well done, and it's a continuation of basically the movies. So they're all a lot older, and yeah, it's so good. Highly recommend watching the series and then seeing the theatre show. Another thing I wanted to mention is journaling. I highly recommend journaling. When we're talking about the law of attraction and bringing things into your life that you love and that you want to think about, remember putting pen to paper. It makes your brain use about 80,000 more brain synapses than just saying it or typing it in your phone or typing it on a computer. So if you write your goals and affirmations or what you want, they can come to fruition a lot faster. So I am a big journaler. I've got so many journals in my cupboard, and they're full from years. I've been doing it since I was like a teenager, and so I've got so many old journals, and I haven't thrown them out because there's some cool stuff in there to look back on that you think, wow. I haven't looked at quite a few of them for years though, so it'd be interesting to see what I wrote for all these years. But just on my retreat, I'm doing a bit of a workshop around how to journal, and how to, the workshop is 3 in 1. It's going to be about journaling, medical intuition, and psychic guidance. So I'm touching on all 3 of those things in the workshop. It's going to be incredible. Love to have you there for that. So yeah, buy a beautiful journal and pen. I love having a nice pen as well to write with. My mate Jay from Lumber of Love that does makes wood furniture and stuff and breadboards and all sorts of amazing stuff. This is one of his pens, so I really like it. All right, and last but not least, one of my other beautiful tools that I use for wellness is my essential oils. So this is a doTERRA adaptive oil. What I love about adaptive is it's got frankincense in it, and it's also got I think it's wild orange. And adaptive oil is exactly what it's called, learning to adapt to new things. So if you're, highly recommend this oil if you suffer anxiety, because if you get anxiety around doing new things, trying new things, get an adaptive roller bottle, because when I'm feeling like a bit anxious about something new or about changing something or starting something new, I use my adaptive oil. I roll it on my chest, my temples, back of my neck, behind my ears, my wrists. Just absolutely love it. Another good spot to roll essential oils is on the base of your feet as well. So I'll just check that it has got wild orange. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh wow, it's got coconut based. Yep, orange, lavender. Lavender's so calming. What else is in here? Spearmint. Oh my god, I love spearmint oil. It's especially the doTERRA spearmint. It is divine. Magnolia, another beautiful one, great for your emotions. Rosemary, oh that's excellent for your digestive system. Rosemary is also good for your brain function too. And then, and rosemary is good for your memory. And then what else? Has it got, I'm sure it had frankincense. I'm just trying to see if that is in here. This maybe I am wrong with the frankincense. Magnolia is beautiful. Citrus, orange. Oh, a spearmint, lavender. Oh, copaiba. Sorry, so it's not frankincense, it's copaiba. Oh wow, that explains it. Because copaiba oil is basically like CBD oil without the drug effect. So, you know, it's very calming and great for ADD, ADHD, and for anxiety. So this is some powerful punch of an oil. It's just beautiful, one of my favorite. And I don't have much left. I got about a quarter, so I usually order roughly around the 15th to the 20th each month. So I am going to get another one of these babies because I love them. Anyway, guys, very powerful at the moment. So lots of things changing for you. Lots of health is going to be resolved. If you trust, go with the flow, trust the law of attraction, get out in nature, connect to nature, walk, swim, bike ride, try something new, go boating, go to a different restaurant you've never been to, try an adventure or a sport, go on a Ferris wheel, just do something different to really change up your mind and your metabolism. Or get out to one of my retreats, which is coming up soon. Just message me if you want to give that a try. They're going to be awesome. And make sure you are using your tools for your wellness and that you are focusing on what you do want in life by journaling. Another thing is write down 3 things that you want to bring into your life in the next 12 months, put it in your journal and repeat writing it 3 times a day. And just write it down as though it's already happened. Like, thank you for my whatever, new job, thank you for my health, thank you for my holiday, thank you for my new abundance of money or whatever it might be. And then just really feel the energy of it. Use your essential oils or whatever it is you might use and really feel into it and feel it in your heart and soul, believe it. Really see it in your mind, believe it, and allow to receive it. So most of the time we're blocking the energy of the law of attraction to allow things into our life because we don't think we deserve it. So you do deserve it. You're amazing. You deserve it. And just allow all that amazing stuff to come into your life. And I have absolute faith and hope that you can live your absolute best life, 100%. And I'm here for you guys. If you ever need anything, send me a message, leave a comment. Let me know what tools you love to use, and hope to see you very soon. Bye, guys.